Hello, hello, good morning, muy buenos días a todos. Y bueno, lo prometido es deuda. Todos quieren saber de ese programa que hablamos, no solo con Jackie, pero con Joan también, para los primeros compradores. Así que miren, sin más, vamos a entrar de lleno a qué es este programa. What kind of program is this? Well, this is a program that is going to gift you, that is going to give you, not lend you, but give you up to $6,500. Up to $6,500. So I'm going to do this program in English completely, and then I'm going to go ahead and go back and do another one in Spanish because this is way too good to pass on. Do not pass on this one. This is the one that you want to go ahead and get on, okay? So I'm going to go all in, and I am going to show you exactly how this program works, okay? Let me see. Let me go ahead and share the screen because I want to make sure that you understand exactly how this program works. There it is. And if technology helps me, we'll go ahead and slow this one down so that you can have time to take notes and really understand what the music. We are still on this giving spirit, but I want to make sure that you understand what this is, okay? So let's go back to this, and I will freeze it so that I can explain to you guys exactly what this is, okay? What is this? This is a down payment assistance program, okay? It is a grant. A grant is something you don't repay back, okay? This is a 100% gift, a grant of up to $5,000 that is going to be credited to your down payment. $5,000 gift, a grant that is going to be helping you with the down payment. Let's say that your down payment is $6,000 on a $200,000 home. $200,000 home, the down payment for first-time home buyer is only $6,000. Well, they're gifting you $5,000. So you only need $1,000 for that down payment. Not only that, if you qualify for this program, you are also going to get a $500 credit for the home warranty. Okay. Also, to top that up, they're also going to refund you $500 out of the money that you pay for the appraisal. Let's say you pay for appraisal, which is mandatory in most cases, $700. They're going to refund you $600. So you're really going to be out of pocket the rest of the money because they're going to refund you $600. So if you pay $650, you're really just out of pocket $50. You gotta pay the appraisal first. This is a reimbursement, okay? So that right there, it's $6,000 already, okay? Let's go back to the next one, which this is really where all the information for this program is at, okay? And I wish that I could make this bigger, but here's the basic requirements, okay? You must reside in one of the eligible areas, okay? And we'll go back to the other one because I want to make sure that if you live in those areas, you take advantage of this program. If you're going to buy your house for the very first time, take advantage of this program that are giving you up to $6,000, really $6,500, okay? And I'll go ahead and explain that later. So once we decide, okay, this buyer qualifies, then we need to understand that you are buying a home for it to be your primary residence. You are going to buy a house where you are going to live, not a second home, not an investment home, not a rental home, right? No, not investment, not a second home. It has to be your primary place of residence, okay? And this one, unlike all the other programs out there, you don't have to be a certain kind of buyer that you can only make this much. There's programs that limit you on how much you can make. And sometimes that's a disqualification. You make too much money. Ridiculous it is, in my opinion. But when they're gifting you money, when they're going to give you money, there's rules, there's requirements. This one is no different. Besides Don't worry about how much money you make. If you make a lot of money, good for you. This program will not disqualify you because you make too much money, okay? Which is freaking awesome, okay? So moving on, at least one of you, let's say it's a couple, right? Boyfriend, girlfriend, married people. One of you needs to be a first-time home buyer. One of you. Let's say you just recently married and your newly spouse had a house, okay? Well, but you have not had a house in the last 3 years. Your name has not been on a title for the last 3 years. You are that piece of the puzzle to qualify for this program because you are a first-time home buyer, even though your spouse currently has a house. Isn't that awesome? There's programs out there, not like this one, that will tell you you have to be a first-time home buyer. Not this one. Not this one. Only one of you guys need to be a first-time home buyer. Okay? Another thing, since you are one of you is going to be a first-time home buyer, it's only going to require 3% down payment, which again, if it's a $200,000 home, a $200,000 home requires $6,000. This program is gifting you, is helping you with $5,000. Let's say you want to buy a $300,000 home. Well, instead of putting down $9,000, because that will be 3% of that sales price, with this program, you are going to come up with $4,000, not $9,000. Okay. And again, let's go ahead and repeat. You're going to get $500 for the home warranty. You're going to get $500 reimbursed for whatever you pay for the appraisal. Okay. And now all you need is 620 credit score. 620 credit score will put you in this situation where you are going to get all this help. Okay. 620 credit score. That's the middle score. Okay. Let me go back to the areas because that is very, very important. If you live in these areas, oh no, hold on. We'll go back to that. Not that one. There. If you live in San Antonio, of course, in New Braunfels, in Houston, in Pasadena, in the Woodlands, Brownsville, the Valley, the RGV, there's several cities in there. If you live in Brownsville, in Harlingen, Forward, Arlington, McAllen, I think Edinburgh as well. Let's see. Yep, Edinburgh. In Mission, if you live on any of those cities, you qualify. Nora, but I want to move to San Antonio. I live in McAllen, but I want to move to San Antonio. It doesn't matter. It's where you live right now. It doesn't matter where it is that you're going to buy. What matters is where you live that is going to qualify you. Okay? So again, if you live in one of those areas, and I am going to put a link to this a little video so that you guys can go ahead and look at that information. That is the most important thing. Where do you live right now? Second of all, one of you needs to be a first-time home buyer. Okay? And the rest of all, just make sure that you guys call me or DM me so that you can go ahead and find out a lot more about that, because there is so much information out there. And most of the down payment assistance programs, they require you, for both of you guys, to be first-time home buyers, and they require for you guys not to make a lot of money. Okay, they cap you. This is how much. This is the max. If you make more than that, you don't qualify. Not for this program. Not for this program. And they are giving you all that much money. Okay. And now, if there is any more things that you might think that you might need, you know how that inspection, most of the people say, well, it is not required. An appraisal, that's the eyes of the bank, okay? The appraisal will be necessary, okay? There are those rare cases that they will not require an appraisal to be done, which is awesome. That's going to save you a lot of money, okay? However, if one is required, this program will reimburse you up to $600. which is pretty awesome. Okay. On top of that, inspection is really, really important. It is not mandatory, but if you get that inspection done prior to getting the appraisal, you're going to have a lot less headaches. So if you do go ahead and use Elvia Williams as your inspection person, I will personally reimburse that amount of money that you spend with her, because it is so much better to go ahead and get ready and know what you're getting yourself into. Then once the appraisal comes over and there's something that needs to get fixed, it needs to get fixed. And that might mean that you're going to lose all the money that you already invested. Okay. So let's go ahead and be proactive, not reactive. Okay. And let's see if you can take advantage of this amazing program. Okay. Because it really is an amazing program. But anyway, I'll go ahead and let you see it again. And with that, we will leave, because I am going to now pre-record one in Spanish for those people that they're like, too much information. Well, look for the one in Spanish, because this is a really, really good program. And I am going to keep on pushing it, because there's a lot of people. I'm from the RGB. I'm from the Rio Grande Valley. There's a lot of cities in there, and I want to go ahead and bless you with that information that is going to maybe push you in the right direction and kind of get you on board. There's money out there that this bank is trying to give you. Go for it. It's yours. Find out. Reach out to me if there is anything I can help you with. Okay. This is my information. 956-279-2141. Yes, it is a Rio Grande Valley phone number, but I live in San Antonio, Texas. Okay. And we will leave with that. I'll see you soon with this exact video, but in Spanish.